Shut up and sit down.
Hello guys, it's Andy.
And Dodge.
And as you know, we're from Bigmeks Workshop and Studios.
We're from what, Andy?
Yeah, whatever.
Still, has not got it right one time.
Hey, it is what it is. So today we've got a bit of a hot topic. As you all know, if you're watching this, you're probably fully aware of 8th edition 40k coming out, which has got some pretty interesting changes and some pretty surprising ones as well.
Like the terrible Space Marines that we're all kicking off about at the moment.
Yeah, obviously the most contentious point is the Space Marines. Primaris Space Marines.
They just came out of the blue for no reason.
Yeah, not quite sure what we were thinking with that one. The true scale size figs of them are kind of cool. I like that idea. But
They should have.
Elite Marines? It's like, thought that's what the first company were about.
We were having a chat about it yesterday, and if they wanted to upscale the Marines and make them look like that, they should have just started putting those into the sets.
Yeah.
And just have full scale Marines. That would have been quite nice, you know.
Or if they wanted to have these new Marines, just leave it as a fluff mechanic and have you with the option of putting bigger Marines in different squads, but not fundamentally being any different.
Yeah.
But the fact that we've got a road stat line is very surprising. And as you can imagine, a lot of people have taken umbrage to this. Some people like the idea. I'm personally not one of them, but I'm sure some of you guys are.
I don't think we need tougher Space Marines.
No. But, hey, we've got it to deal with now. And that's that on the Marines, really, isn't it?
We personally, we don't like them. We like the figs.
Yeah.
Figs are great.
Figs are really cool.
Don't think they deserve their own stat line and all the other bits.
Space Marines are meant to be the top, but hey, it is what it is.
That's what annoys us about it. It's supposed to be the top, so how come we've got more top?
Yeah.
These are the best of the best, but now here's the best of the best. No, GW, sort it out, mate.
Yeah, sorry guys, not a fan. Some of the rules though, what have been coming out, and obviously GW have been really cool with feeding us information about some of the stuff.
Very cool changes that seem.
Yeah.
At first, some of them seem, how's that going to affect my army? And then when you start looking into all the other changes, it actually works really well.
The changes to psychics is much needed because I'm sure you're all aware of how crazy powerful demon summoning became. So the new summoning system, same as the AOS, is essentially a flexible reserve. Nice choice. I was a little bit surprised that we didn't let you go over your starting allowance, but hey, it still keeps things nice and balanced, so you can't just start spamming laws of change like we're going out of fashion.
Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy mechanic. I wonder if they're going to change that for the Tomagant?
The Tervigon, yeah.
Tervigon, yeah, it is the Tervigon, isn't it?
Tervigon, which spawns the little fellas.
I wonder if they put a limit on that, because...
Tervigon, I mean, Termigans...
We're not up on
We're not mid players now.
We've got a bunch of them. We've got like an army of them just kicking around, unpainted.
We're not mid specialists, but the ability to...
Someone tell us which one it is down there.
Yeah, the ability to spawn a bunch mid-game is kind of cool, and I don't think we should take that away from NIDs.
Because they're not just spawning from anywhere, it just gives birth to more things.
And they're not crazy powerful. It is just a monstrous creature spawning some random gaunts, which...
cannon fodder.
Yeah, bolters are just going to shred him. So, yeah, there's no need for them to stop on that one, so I'm hoping they don't.
But yeah, I'd agree, the psychic phase did need a bit of a... Oh look, I'm playing against an Eldar army or a Thousand Suns army. I have all of 2 psychic dice against your 60. Okay.
This is going to be interesting. So we didn't need any 45-minute psychic turns again.
No,
not at all. I'm quite concerned myself about how morale is going to change. Obviously, as you know, I'm a Night Lord player, and morale is a huge thing for me. So I'm really wondering how the Night Lords are going to be affected by any morale shifts. It'd be nice for them actually to work against Marines for a change. You know,
they should have some minus modifiers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They should definitely get that minimum.
So something, and the rule actually works, because although in Traitor Legion's book we got the rules, it didn't work against a lot of the armies, which was a bit of a shame, but it's just it was just the rules from the previous edition.
Yeah.
Hopefully Orcs are going to get some really cool stuff.
It's about time we got some bloody love.
Yeah,
We haven't.
we like
we
Orcs.
had the old paperback soft codex.
Mm.
Then they gave us the hardback, and they nerfed everything pretty
Yeah.
much. The only thing that's any good in there is Death Copters. It's like, unless you're running hundreds of boys, which I'm pretty sure is Games Workshop's plan, and buy more boxes of boys, it's like,
Well, to be fair, that's how Orcs should be run. Loads of boys and a
it
few
is,
vehicles.
but at least back in the day,
Yeah,
you could be a war boss with a knob heavy army, and you could take your knobs as a troop choice. Okay, they cost them a bunch more points, their armour's not great, but I can play the way I want to play.
Yeah, a bit more flexibility, please. Although the Gorkanot's looking quite tasty.
The Gorkanot stats are looking very tasty.
So, although we don't know how that's going to be applied in the new system as such. But the changes to gunfiring is nice. Being able to split your fire up consistently without any rolling the dice and that. It makes your models more intelligent. Let's face it, you don't want to be using a last cannon and shooting a Hammer gun, do you?
I think you came up with a brilliant analogy of it the other day. Was a Land Raider. It's got las cannon this side, las cannon that side. You can't take two shots over there. It's just a mechanic that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It can't shoot through itself, so the guy in the tank's going to shoot at what he can see.
Yeah.
That's a really good change. I think it makes a ton of sense, and it doesn't make the thing overpowered.
The other really big rule, what's going to make a massive difference, especially to the lighter army ones, is how cover's changing. It's going to allow Guard and Orcs, and Nids as well, to really be able to absorb a bit of firepower now.
Yeah.
So that's going to really be a massive help. Now, obviously, the more elite armies, they're not going to feel the benefit as much, but it actually is going to benefit them just more so, if not as much. So, Marines in cover with 2-up save, very viable.
Anything with a 2-up save is pretty good.
Yeah. So, the save modifiers, I'm liking that. I'm liking the save modifiers coming back. You've got a save or you haven't.
Yeah.
It's been there for a long time. So going back to the original Mark II, second edition, in a way, just with less complicated rules.
Seems like forever ago.
93 was that when that released.
Making us feel old, Andy. Stop it.
Well, yeah. I mean that's when I started, on and off. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff out there. There's a lot of discussion on the Warhammer community pages.
Yeah, there's a possibility we'll try and get some information and some definite rumours, and we'll do a couple more of these videos about a sole topic and try and figure out how that's going to affect the game and how it's going to play.
Yeah, one of the cool things we've got is we're going to Warhammer Fest this year. And on the Sunday there's going to be some seminars available, so if you've got any questions that you want to ask, drop us a message and
drop us a line, drop us any messages in the comments and let us know what you think.
If you want us to ask a question, we will definitely try, because we're going to be there anyway. So
we're going to be covering the event. If they don't allow us to record in there, we'll do what we did with the last Games Workshop event and collect all the photos and put a little box in the corner of the screen and
waffle.
And basically talk to you about it from there.
Yeah. So yeah, 8th edition's some sweeping changes coming up. Howling Banshees being good. What? Who heard of that?
I do like the vehicle changes. I'm really wondering how it's going to... Gorkanot, good, 13 wounds or something.
18.
18.
Yeah.
It's making me want to build that conversion.
Yeah.
Definitely worth doing. But that's another one that I thought might be interesting. Being able to shoot with pistols in close combat.
Yeah.
But orcs mainly having choppers and pistols, or choppers and sluggers, would be able to shoot in combat, but will there be some form of modifier or something for that? Because they used to get a +1 for the dual weapons, but if you're shooting with one...
Honestly, I've got no idea how that one's going to work out, but the strategy points, that's definitely an interesting mechanic. The ability to interrupt the sequence of combats is quite powerful. It's going to really be able to really change the dynamic of a battlefield. If you get a massive orc war and you need to interrupt something to make sure one of your units is going to be able to survive, that's going to change the game a lot.
Can't wait to see what they do with the warg.
Yeah, obviously we haven't had any spotlights on any of the Xenos factions yet.
No, but we heard rumours that they are some of the first coming up. But that was a rumour, and then they dropped Space Marines, so...
Yeah. Dropped Uber Marines, which no one was expecting. Although they were hidden in plain sight, the true scale conversions had been lurking on social media for a while. But it was just that.
That's typical Games Workshop stuff. It's like, check out this conversion. We've got a full scale version of that. So they always do that.
Yeah.
Just hide things in plain sight.
They're good at it. And to be fair, I'm really appreciating their interaction with the community. It's a nice change. So good work, G-Dub. Let's just sort of Marine thing.
On that one. Yeah. Less Marines. Give the Xenos and the traitors some love.
Yeah. And we're not on about the cultist troops either. Just generic vanilla Chaos Marines. We need some help on that front, because you've got the 4 powers and they always get the cool stuff.
Yeah.
But what about the Iron Warriors and what have you?
Yeah.
The ones who don't follow the powers, the undivided stuff. Well, how about them getting something cool and interesting?
And we all know that Space Marines are the poster boys.
Yeah, and we appreciate that. You know, somebody's got to be in charge.
But I think they need to you need to spread out some of the attention.
Yeah. Get Fabulous Bill on the position.
He needs a new sculpt, him.
He needs a new fig, yes. His fig's been around for donkeys.
They've got to be doing it
but
as well.
Yeah, but what's he been up to over this past 10,000 years?
Oh, well, according to audiobooks, he just pops up all over a galaxy, takes something apart, builds something, and then jogs on. Like, wasn't me.
So what's he been up to? Hopefully, rebuilding Kurz. I would definitely.
No, we disapprove of that. Definitely. But I think with modern tech and everything, they could do a very cool sculpt for Fabius.
Yeah, he's got a very cool cloak made out of people, which...
maybe instead of having it so flat this time, we have it a bit more
like the Cypher one.
And moving around here.
Like what they've done with Cypher, so it looks like he's actually interacting with his surroundings.
Didn't you find an old Cypher a while back?
Yes, I have found my old Cypher.
Did you find his backpack?
I've not found his backpack yet, but it will turn up. So, if anybody recognises this little dude, back from 2nd edition, I can't remember what year it came out, but...
See, for its age, that's still a really good sculpt.
I was given this when I worked at GW back in '98.
If anyone's got a spare backpack for a Cypher...
Yeah, if anyone's got a retro Cypher backpack...
let us know.
Yeah, he would be more than happy to go to a good home. So, that's Cypher from at least getting on for 20 years ago now.
Well, we're going to have to call this a part 1, guys, because we're just about to run out of time. Catch you in a minute.
Bye!